Hi everyone, I'm Shannon, a science teacher over at the junior high as well as a Move Up Academy instructor. Today's PD is going to cover distance learning basics. It's part one of a two-part series. Together, both of them will give you a better idea and hopefully some tools to help improve your distance learning. Because let's face it, even if you are not planning on doing 100% virtual education, there is going to be a very good chance that you will be doing remote learning at some point this year. So hopefully some of these tools will help you. A few norms before we get started. The first is many of the slides will have videos on them. I decided to do it this way with videos on individual slides because when I go and watch a webinar and I want to go back to a specific tool or a specific slide and learn more about it, I don't like to always fast forward through an entire hour's worth of the webinar. And so I want to model some of the websites, and by doing little videos on each of these slides, this is a chance to do so. You might want to consider doing that within your lessons as well. However, not all of them will have video messages. You'll see that there's an icon, it looks like a little megaphone, and that icon signals that there is an audio message. And I'll talk to you about what's on the screen, but I don't necessarily need to show you anything, so there's no video to accompany it. Thirdly, you're going to want to open up new tabs and explore some of the links as we go through. There's going to be a lot of tools. Some you're familiar with, some are going to be new. I don't expect you to use them all, but I do want to give you something that you can take away and put in your toolkit to help you, because it's always nice to leave not just with ideas and theory, but with something concrete that you can apply. Fourthly, there is a question and answer Padlet. I'm calling it question and answer, but you can also share resources and tools and tricks that might relate to what we're talking about in the training here today. If you want to answer someone's question that's posted that you have the answer to, feel free. If you want to like someone's resource, feel free. This is going to be a useful tool for us to help each other out and to go back later on and kind of gain more depth for these tools that we're learning about. Finally, there's going to be something called a dot storm at the end of the webinar today, or at the end of part one today. You don't know what a dot storm is. If you do, that's awesome. I just learned about it this summer. I will be explaining it to you later on throughout the course of today's training. So I do need you to complete that. That is evidence that you did participate in today's professional development, and that would be great. So again, if you have any questions, post it on that Padlet. Go ahead, take a moment before going to the next slide. Make sure that you can do that. Maybe open up a couple of tabs so you can play around with some of the tools that you learn about. Okay, and I hope you enjoy it.